Hello everyone, welcome back to Chemical Engineering Education. Today we are solving a distillation column design problem using DWSIM. We'll use shortcut distillation method, also known as Fenske Underwood Gilliland method. So here we will find the minimum reflex ratio, minimum number of stages, actual number of stages and optimal feed stage location. First, let's describe the problem we are solving. We have a hydrocarbon feed stream with 5 components: N-butane, C4 with mole fraction 0.08, I-pentane C5 with mole fraction 0.35, N-hexane C6 that is 0.38, N-heptane C7 0.12 and N-octane C8 0.07. Here light key component is isopentane C5 and heavy key component is N-hexane C6. And here is the feed specification. Feed flow rate 1800 kg mole per hour, and the feed is in saturated liquid and feed temperature is 25 degree centigrade. So our separation goal is here in distillers we want N-hexane concentration of only 0.02 mole fraction. That means we are removing most of the heavy key, and in bottom uh, we want isopentane concentration of only 0.02 mole fraction. That means we are removing most of the light key. This specification defines a sharp separation between the two key components. So here we will use Penn-Robinson property package for thermodynamics, and that pressure at the inlet is equal to the pressure of the column. Means feed pressure is equal to column pressure. Now let's start the DWSIM software. So now here is the DWSIM software. Now first here I'm clicking create new, and then that simulation configuration wizard will open. So here we have to specify all this compound. So now here I'm clicking next. Here the database is open. In the database I am putting all this component. So first I have to select that N-butane and then isopentane. So here I have to search isopentane. So again here I am isopentane. Okay, so I am clicking here, and then next is N-hexane. So N-hexane, N-hexane, N-hexane. So here, okay, and then next is N-heptane, and then next is N-octane. So here all this material I have added: N-butane, isopentane, N-hexane, N-pentane and N-octane. So you can see in this our feed stream has 5 components: N-butane, isopentane, N-hexane, N-heptane and N-octane. So I have selected all this. Now I am clicking next. So now here it is asking to property method. So here we in our problem property package is Penn-Robinson. So now I'm going to select Penn-Robinson property package. So add that and clicking the next. Now here that I have to select the system of unit. So system of unit here by default in the SI. So now here I am taking the C5, that is customized unit. So everything is as it is. Okay, no issues. If you choose SI, no problem. So next I'm clicking next. Now I don't have to do anything, so clicking next and finished. So now I have added all this component and the thermodynamics properties method. Now here I have to choose the the column. So I am taking the shortcut column. So here I am dragging the shortcut column here. Now I am increase the size. Now here I have to arrange properly. Okay, good. uh, everything is good. Now I'm changing the name. So here that one is the that feed stream. So here I'm changing that feed stream name. So feed. So after putting the name here, and then you have to enter. So name will change, and then here 2. So that is our distillate, and then here stream 3 is our bottom product. And here I am also renaming the column. So column name should be distillation column. And here this E1, so here is the condenser duty. So I'm changing the name, that is C duty, means condenser duty. And here this is the reboiler. We are giving the heat to the reboiler. So here E2 is nothing but reboiler duty. So I'm renaming here R duty. So renaming is okay. Now here I have to specify the feed condition. So here I have in the feed I have 5 component, and feed is saturated liquid and temperature 25 degrees centigrade and flow rate 1800 kg mole per hour. Now here if I click the feed, so you will see the feed material stream. In the material stream, so we have to specify the flash specification. So as the feed is saturated liquid and temperature is mentioned, so I have to choose temperature and vapor fraction. So when I put vapor fraction is 0, so that means it is a saturated liquid, and the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade, and molar flow rate I am specifying 1800. Now if I go to the compound amount, so by default all are equal. Now in in our feed, so mole fractions are different. So for that I have to specify the mole fraction. So N-butane is 0.08. So N-butane is 0.08, and then isopentane is 0.35. So again isopentane 0.35, and then n-hexane is 0.38. N-hexane 0.38, again we have to put 0.38, and then n-pentane mole fraction is 0.12, 0.12, and then n-octane is 0.07. So here I have to mention 0.07. Now if you see, we know that summation of all mole fraction should be 1. Otherwise, it will give the it will do the normalize and make 1. So now if you see here, total is 1. So now I can accept, and I have fixed the mole fraction of the component. So now here, if you see here, the mole fraction. So here N-butane is 0.08, isopentane is 0.35, N-hexane is 0.38, N-pentane is 0.12, N-octane is 0.07. And if you see the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade, and pressure is 0.699, and that this is molar flow rate is 1800 kilomole per hour, and phase is liquid phase. Okay, so now feed stream is feed stream properties is done. Now I'm going to the distillation column. Now here I have to mention everything. So I have connected feed stream, distillate, then bottom product, C duty, R duty. Now here I have to mention light key compound. So here in our problem, light key is pentane, so isopentane. So here I am fixing that isopentane is the light component, and heavy key component is that N-hexane. So here I am uh, mentioning in the drop down box, I am selecting that N-hexane is the heavy key component. Now here KL means light key mole fraction in bottom product, so that is given, so that is 0.02 bottom, and distillate also 0.02. So now here, so KL light key mole fraction in bottom, so that is 0.02, and here that HKM, that is also 0.02. Now here flux ratio, so generally we take that 1.5 to 2, that mole fraction. Okay, so here reflux ratio. So reflux ratio here I am mentioning that 0.15. Now in our feed the pressure is, you can see, 0.69 bar. So here also I have to mention that condenser pressure and reboiler pressure will be the same, 0.69 bar. Here also I am mentioning 0.69 bar. Now whatever inlet pressure is coming, so that pressure should be inside the column. Okay, now now everything is done, means flow sheet was successfully flow sheet was calculated successfully. Even if you solve, so everything is done. Now here from the calculation, if you see here, the minimum reflux ratio is here 0 points here 0.361263. Minimum number of stages is 5.10. Actual number of stages is 7.3528. Optimum feed stage is 3.39. And then estimated height is 4.67. Reboiler duty is 181,837, and condenser duty is 171,426. Even if you see here, everything is given. Even if you click the distillate, so you can see that. Okay, so here one problem is there, we have to mention. Okay, now everything is okay, fine. So now here, so that n hexane in that distillate, that is 0.02. Similarly in the bottom product, that n hexane, sorry, isopentane is 0.02. So everything is done. So we got all this result. Even if you see here, the distillation column, that reflux ratio, heavy key, everything is we got from the DWSIM simulation. So that's why we can design the distillation column. That's it. Thank you.